Hello everyone. In the following video, we will discuss the causes, impacts, and measures of drought in Jinan. Our group members are 7B Clayton Chan, Chu Wai, Dominic Chow, Martin Yong, and 7E Carmen Lee. Please enjoy. This is a comparison between our drawing of the Jinan 3D map and the Google map of terrain. We will use it to stimulate the trouble of water in Jinan.
This is the content page. We will talk about three categories. First, we will talk about the climate ground information of Jinan. Second, we will demonstrate the case study of flooding in Jinan. Last but not least, the drought of Jinan. Let's go!
This is the background information in Jinan. First of all, for the physical settings, Jinan is located in the northern part of China, south of Huanghe. It is the lower coast of Huanghe. The average elevation in Jinan is 23 meters above sea level. It is classified as low-lying relief. However, for the human setting, it is the major economical city of Shandong. Furthermore, it is the second largest city in Shandong. The total population in Jinan is 9.2 million, which is 1.35 times of Hong Kong's total population.
First, talking about the background information in Jinan, we will talk about the climate of Jinan. It is located in the semi-humid region, same as it is a temperate monsoon climate. The annual rate of the temperature is moderate 20 degrees Celsius because Jinan is foggy and hot in summer, but chilly and dry in winter. It has 4 obvious seasons too.
Here is the climatic graph and analysis in Jinan. First, it has a moderate annual range of temperature, 27 degrees Celsius. Second, the moderate annual mean temperature is 14 degrees Celsius. Precipitation in Jinan is mostly concentrated in summer. The total rainy days in July and August can reach more than 25 days due to tropical storms and hurricanes happening occasionally in middle July to middle September. The annual precipitation is approximately 660 to 730 mm. It's moderate, which is nearly 3.5 times less than Hong Kong annual rainfall per year. Then we will talk about the humidity in Jinan. The humidity of Jinan is often dry for several months, especially in January, March, and April. The humidity is approximately 50%. In the summertime, Jinan is foggy and wet as the humidity rises up to about 72 to 75%.
Now, I will use the relief map to stimulate the flooding of Jinan. In 2007, Jinan flooding occurred in between the underground of Ginza supermarket and the agriculture farm. As you can see, it rains torrentially. The highest rainfall in 1 hour reached 151 milliliters.
During the mold is closed, the excessive water can't go through the mold, so that the water overflows and causes river inversion. People are difficult to escape as are drowned.
In human factor part, the causes are limited management of urban drainage system and urban development. It is impermeable layer, reduces infiltration, less groundwater and surface runoff. Physical factors are low-lying relief in Jinan, 23 meters above sea level only. Also, there are silting in Huanghe and moat, so that it will reduce the capacity of river channel. And the torrential rain will cause flooding. All places were drowned. As you can see, the whole city of Jinan was drowned. People can't escape. This flooding also caused loss of properties and lives, destruction of crops, and also deterioration and spread of health diseases.
To alleviate flooding in Jinan, we have 5 suggestions. The first measure is dredging. It can remove silt and deposits from the river and maintain the capacity of the river. The second measure is return to farmland to lake, and it enforces the abandoned farmland to restore back to lake and forest. They can provide flood storage and silt storage. More vegetation reduces surface runoff and reduces soil erosion. The third measure is land use zoning. It can prohibit the development in the high-risk zone to prevent loss of life and properties.
The fourth measure is channelization. Strengthening, deepening, and widening the river can increase the velocity of the river and increase river capacity. The last measure is building dikes. It can work as an inclined plane. It can help to increase the height of river banks and channel capacity, prevent a river from overflowing.
Now, I will use the 3D map to simulate the drought of Jinan, which occurred in a small city of Wand. Here are the venue and causes of drought. The venue is Wand, near Jinan. It was happened on 15th November 2006. Natural causes are aberrant less rain, early coming offshore wind causes winter monsoon, and it rains less moisture and dry conditions happen due to the evaporation rate increases. Also, global warming is one of the reasons too. Global warming makes the temperature higher, which dries up the ground and leaves cracks. Human causes are excess water demands, as the population in Jinan is 9.2 million. People are also lack of awareness and education about water conservation, so it is the reason too. The evaporation rate increases exponentially, and later the drought happens. As you can see, there are no water stored in reservoirs. Also, there is lack of water in Jinan farmland, and the crops have died and withered. People don't have enough supply for daily uses, and also it was the most disastrous drought in 1969 to 2006.
The measures of drought. First, it is the construction of reservoirs. We can store water in wet season and provide the supply of water in drier period. It can provide enough drinking water, recreational use, and irrigation of fields. Second, it is the water transfer water resources from water-rich regions to water-scarce regions. It can help to balance the demand and supply of water. Also, we can plant more drought-resistant species. In order to reduce the demand of water to tolerate the problem of drought, lastly, the government can increase interception and infiltration so that it can modify the climate and increase precipitation, the groundwater storage.
These are references.
Thank you for listening to the presentation.